Breaking news from the Middle East this morning as the U.S. and Iran launch new attacks overnight. Just a few hours ago at the NATO summit in Turkey, President Trump was asked about the state of the ceasefire and the future of talks with Iran.
I think it's over. I don't want to deal with them anymore. They're scum. They're vicious, violent people. And if they had a nuclear weapon, they'd use it. As far as I'm concerned, it's over.
The latest exchange of strikes come after an attack in the Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. says Iran hit 3 commercial tanker ships in the critical waterway yesterday. More now from NBC's Alice Barr.
President Trump in Turkey meeting this morning with the NATO allies. He again accused of not doing enough to help with the Iran war that he and Israel launched without consulting them, just as that conflict is flaring up. U.S. Central Command released new video overnight of what it called powerful strikes on more than 80 Iranian military targets, saying it's retaliation for Iran attacking 3 commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz, which CENTCOM called a clear violation of the ceasefire. In response, Iran's Revolutionary Guard said it launched attacks overnight against American bases in the Gulf, with missile alerts sounding in Bahrain and Kuwait. It's unclear if there was damage. The Pentagon hasn't commented, all raising fears for the fragile ceasefire as negotiators have been working toward a long-term peace agreement. On Tuesday, before the new strikes, President Trump downplayed the state of the war.
Or whatever you call it, it's not even a war, it's a military operation.
The Trump administration also targeting Iran's economy, revoking a waiver from the preliminary peace deal that allowed Iran to sell its oil on the open market. The fast-moving developments sending oil prices surging, all as President Trump is set to meet today with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, following calls with both him and Russian President Putin.
I think they both want to make a deal.
With Russia stepping up its deadly attacks, Zelensky is pressing the U.S. for more Patriot missile defense systems.
As quick as possible, as much as possible.
As 2 wars hang over a critical summit. Another focus at the summit is President Trump's push to get NATO allies to boost their defense spending again beyond already increased targets. Member nations revealed new military projects worth billions of dollars to show their progress so far. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.